In today's class, let us learn about marking the important rivers of India. The first river we are going to mark is River Indus. River Indus. River Indus is one of the longest rivers in Asia and it flows through China, India and Pakistan. And it has its origin in Lake Manasarovar near Kailash range. And this is River Indus. Enters from Tibet, it enters India, flows through Ladakh, enters Pakistan and drain into Arabian Sea. This is River Indus and you all know that it has different tributaries like Ravi, Satluj, Beas and Chenab. This is number 1, River Indus. The second river we are going to mark is River Ganga. And River Ganga is the longest river and also the largest river of India. And it is also known as the national river of India and we consider it as a sacred river. And Ganga has its tributaries like Alaknanda, Mandakini and Bhagirathi. These three rivers together form the massive Ganga and it has its source from the glacier called Gangotri in the ranges of Himadri. So this is River Ganga. And it drains into Bay of Bengal. Hooghly is one of the distributary of River Ganga. So this is number 2. The third river is Yamuna. Yamuna is the major tributary of River Ganga and it has its source from Yamunotri. And Ganga and Yamuna, they meet in Allahabad. And the fourth river is Brahmaputra. River Brahmaputra also has its source from Kailash range and River Brahmaputra is called as Sangpo in Tibet. It is called as Sangpo in Tibet and it enters India through Arunachal Pradesh and there it is called as Daihang and enters Bangladesh and drains into Bay of Bengal. And this is number 4. And the next, the west flowing river of India is Narmada. River Narmada, the west flowing river of India, it has its source in Amarkantak Plateau. It has its source in Amarkantak Plateau and drains in Gulf of Kambat. This is number 5. The other west flowing river is Tapti, but before that let us mark Luni, the only river of Rajasthan, Luni. This is number 6, Luni. And number 7 is Tapti, another major west flowing river of India. And River Tapti has its source in Satpura range. This is number 7. Next, another important peninsular river of India, Mahanadi, which flows in Orissa, forms a delta here. And River Mahanadi originates from Sihava mountain in Chhattisgarh. And it forms a delta here, drains into Bay of Bengal. This is Mahanadi, number 8. Next is Godavari, the longest peninsular river of India, the largest or longest peninsular river of India, Godavari. And Godavari originates from Trambakeshwar in Nasik district of Maharashtra, Godavari. This is Godavari, number 9. Then Krishna, River Krishna originates from Mahabaleshwar hills of Western Ghats and drains into Bay of Bengal. This is river Krishna, number 10. Then other very important river of South India is river Kaveri. It originates from the Coorg hills of Karnataka in Chikmagalur district. River Kaveri, and this is Kaveri Delta. And these are all the important rivers of India. And this is Chilka Lake, the largest lagoon of Asia. It is in Orissa. See, you can see here, Chilka Lake, number 12. Then Kolleru Lake. These are all the important lakes of India. Kolleru Lake, number 13. The next one is Pulicat Lake. It is found between the borders of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. This is Lake Pulicat, number 14. And other important lake of Kerala is Vembanadu Lake. This is this intention. This is Vembanadu Lake. Lake Vembanadu. Sambar Lake. This is an area of inland drainage. This is Sambar Lake. Number 16, Sambar Lake. And then, sorry, this is 17. This is not 16. This is 17. Sambar Lake. This is an area of inland drainage. And the largest freshwater lake of India is Ullar Lake in Kashmir. Ullar Lake. This is the largest freshwater lake of India. Lake Ullar. This is number 17. These are all the important rivers and lakes of India. The largest freshwater lake of India is Ullar. Hope this video is useful to you. Thank you.